Hi everybody, welcome back to Fear the Beast Unlimited Reloaded episode 6 with me, Sid. And last episode last stream in fact, we made this, which is making titanium dust. I need to get more of these cans. This is a problem I'm hit now, is the use of that in there. 12 and 8 make 2, so I can put 12 in and that will get me enough to make 2 more titanium ingots, which is actually enough. But these empty cells, are going to be a pain. Oh, and we made this, of course. This is the industrial blast furnace, which is running and getting lots of juice and making titanium for us, which is going to be used to upgrade our tools to the next tier. And at the meantime, I am grinding more of this stuff. I need to empty these though, so how do we empty them? Centrifuge, we can spin out deuterium empty cells, we can do that, or we could go with a bottler from forestry. What's involved in a bottler? I mean, I could just make more, that's the other thing, you know, it's this is not a thing. So sturdy casing, we need bronze or brass. Brass is made, no idea. Let's go back here. So we go with bronze because that's the one we can make. Bronze is easy. It is 3 copper and a tin. We need 8 bronze for that. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. That will actually be exactly that. The reason I'm reluctant is at the moment I have got very little tin ingots. I have, however, on the other hand, got a hell of a lot of tin ore and a hell of a lot of iron and a hell of a lot of gold and a hell of a lot of copper. I went back to the mining dimension, did a little bit more mining to get more of this stuff. So going forward, yeah, not that much of a problem. Can we just mass? I'll use the macerator on that one, it'll get it down there. Bottler is a RF based thing, so we'll hide you up there, I think, temporarily. It doesn't, we don't desperately need it for anything. We do, however, need to configure the top for output, and just as soon as that's finished, man, that's the thing. Am I going to be quicker waiting for this to finish, or that? I'm thinking I'm going to get a whole load more of these overclocker upgrades in there. This is 24%, but the power usage is vastly increased, so it's kind of swings and roundabouts really. Let me get EU and those and that, and do that quickly. This stuff I actually can't process in either the induction smelter, or we can use it in an engineer's workbench, or we can stick it through an arc furnace, or we can put it in the industrial blast furnace. That's the only way we can actually get aluminium, so I'm not worrying too much about that right now. And yeah, let's we're almost there. We can probably set the first 4 cooking while we get those and get the last 4 cooking. Yeah, this wasn't actually a significant plan for this, is there? I wonder whether we have a way of emptying that. Oh, we'll find that out in a moment, I am sure. Right, sturdy casing, bang. A can. Oh, can is 3 tin. Okay, 1 2 3. And what was the other thing we needed for that? I think it was just glass blocks, of which we can do it with white. That'll do us. I'm not too fussy about what we use. So we got the can. Can goes in there. That goes there. Glass goes there. That gives us a bottler, which we shall pop there. And we can, I don't know, there's a way to purge this actually. Hydrogen, so that should just give us empty containers. Now the question is, Can we actually purge? Empty tanks with the pipette. Okay. I can get a bucket of hydrogen, which I can place in the world. Wow. Oh, that looks like it could be used for some fun and shenanigans. Let me just sleep a second. I just want to check something. Because liquid hydrogen, well, apart from not being a thing, or shouldn't be a thing, at room temperature, surely it should be explosive. Hey, Mr. Pig, do you want to help me with an experiment? Go on, you know you do. Right, Mr. Pig, what I want you to do is I want you to just stand there while I put that down. Okay, it's not explosive. Oh, hang on. Forestry cans. Come on, then I'm just kind of swapping one thing for the other, aren't I? Alright, how do I get rid of this stuff? Think. I mean, you know, I don't think it's got any great usage. If we have a look at the usage of hydrogen, we can use it in a gas generator, actually. Oh, hello. And has an output rate of 128. Interesting. What's involved with, oh god, windmills, aluminium plates, advanced circuits and reinforced glass, but it kind of suggests that maybe we don't want to just ditch it. So what have we got in the way of tank technology? We've obviously got railcraft tanks, we've got buildcraft tanks, which are relatively cheap. They're just glass. Railcraft tank, of course, is less cheap, but stores considerably more. And black hole tank, if we had ender pearls, and I don't think we've actually we've got 5. Black hole tank. Plastic. Take that, burn it down. Okay, let me just go back to here. Black hole tank. So 3 plastic. 3 plastic. 1, 2, 3. Cook them for me. Right, we have a solution to our solution. So we get them. We're going to I'm going to take, while that's hovering, I'm going to chuck through a stack of iron, because we can. I'm just going to put all of this out of the way over here. And right, what I was doing black hole tank. Machine frame is tin gear. Okay, tin gear. Stone gear. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and some tin gear. Glass and iron. I really do need to go and get some sand, don't I? I'm just going to go and borrow some from over here for now. And well, let me get this just pulled together. The black hole tank's nothing mystical. It is just a crafting exercise. So I'll grab the sand, get some glass done, and I will be back in a moment. And with that, that should be the black hole tank. Right, now where to keep a black hole tank? Good question. I'm going to put it for the time being, it can go there. And it can have hydrogen, and it can have those. No? Okay, it only works with buckets, that's a pain. I emptied a whole load of stuff into there. We'll have to empty those back out using the bottler again. Okay, yeah. So I need to empty these. I need to let the system go again, and we'll be back in a mo. All right. The other problem we've got, of course, is compressed air. That's full. I did have, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, compressed air has no real usage. So, in theory, we should be able to just do that. Now, I did wonder, compressed air, whether you can breathe it. The answer is no, you can't. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Let's have a look. How are we going there? Should be almost done. Okay, one left. Of course there is. I don't mind wasting compressed air. That's not an issue. You know what I mean? I'm more interested in the power that obviously is being drained into that. I should also turn that off, to be honest. So yeah, that's a thing. We've got the glass. That's a thing. We've got 35 buckets of hydrogen, and that can be used to power. So we'll not waste that. That is a good thing that we have discovered. We've got 2 more ingots worth of that, and if I go like that, that's another ingot's worth, and that is another ingot's worth, and that is another, and that is another. So 6 ingots, 7 ingots worth of titanium, which is actually not bad. You know, it's just going to be a bit of a pain to process. I have got, however, got a whole load of materials to process, so I'm going to really just work my way through that. And you can see, you can tell when I turn everything on, look, everything just goes, and yeah, that seems to be maintaining itself. So beyond that, I really can't see a problem. The only thing we could do here is obviously we could be taking 128 using the hydrogen gen, but I don't think. And again, it's possible we may even possibly be able to automate that. But oh, okay, yeah, right. But I don't know. Let me process my loot, and I shall be back in what will be a few seconds for you, and will be a long time for me. Alright, well, we've got 10 titanium, and the time it's taken us to do that, smelt those 10, we've managed to smelt all 6 stacks of iron. The iron is completely gone. We've done most of the tin. There's just half a stack there, a little bit there, and a stack going there. We have got a whole load of this stuff, aluminium, and of course that is used to make, well, aluminium. Question is, how valuable is it to me? You can make cable anchor with it. You've got there's very little actually we need desperately at this stage from aluminium, so I'm kind of, yeah, I'm kind of, you know, fairly okay with the, we've got some stuff that we need. This is for stuff, maximum energy. That's actually surprisingly high, but yeah, it's taken a while, I think, is the takeaway statement here. It is definitely taken a while just to do this. Now, of course, why we wanted that, well, if we look at you, we can make that the diamond drill. Bang. And there was a very good reason why I didn't want to enchant the next. You can use this again to go to the advanced drill, which is iridium plates, iridium nuggets, overclockers, and whatever this thing is. Not fun. So it's a possibility we could go there, but we can also make you, which is there. Now neither of those is charged, and I don't know why it's not charging those, which is interesting in itself. But we're getting there. We've got an awful lot of this. I'm going to put that in there. This stuff here has got other uses, so we can use it for this rock cutter, and that was something that looks relatively interesting. It's basically a silk touch miner by the looks of it. And there is a diamond jackhammer. Now I can't remember what the jackhammer does, so I'm going to probably check that up before I waste any time on it, because it's probably not that hot, you know what I mean? I'm not entirely sure what it does, so yeah, let me get that pulverizing. Add that in there, and I suppose I should go down and recharge everything, and let me just get everything with a charge on it, because it kind of makes sense. That's going to take a hot moment. Yeah, have I turned the remote wireless charging off or something? I don't know. Not wireless, but you know, from this thing. Okay, that one's full, and that one's full. Now this thing here, can we change the mode? No, not like that, we can't. I need to double check how these work and whether this, but this will definitely be better because obviously it's diamond level work. Now why I would want a diamond level saw, I'm going to have to assume that this is going to give me something. Oh God, how? Get in there. No? Okay, don't get in there then. But yeah, that's been surprising, well, surprising or an unsurprising amount of effort. I'm not entirely sure, if I'm brutally honest. But I'm going to sleep quickly and double check how these diamond level tools work, and I shall be back in a sec. Alright, well, it turns out that these are not that good. We need to get to the next level to get this. This will do a 3x3. Now, I'm actually not bothered about a 3x3. It's handy when you're doing big builds, but at the end of the day, I can live without it. Tree Capitator, however, I do find kind of useful. And I think at the moment this is just faster. You know, that's its thing. That's its bag, if you like. It is a faster. You're taking a fair bit of damage there, dog. Yeah, it is. You know, a faster saw. What more can you say about it, other than that it is faster? I mean, it's really, given the cost of it, there's a little bit of me going, was it really worth it? And I honestly think the answer was probably no. But then, given a toss-up between, if see, this is that kind of argument I come back to. If this pack had tinkers in it, I would not have made that saw. I would have made a tinker's felling axe, which would have been easier, quicker, and would have done the job much better. You know, there's no, to me, there's no doubt about that. That's exactly how that would have gone. So, is it better that we've kind of gone that way? Yeah, probably. Do we need to continue upgrading the damn thing? Absolutely. There's no way we're avoiding that now, so we know that's the thing. So how do we actually make this stuff? Well, sorry, the use of this. Overclocker upgrades or overclockers. They're easy. Okay. Energy flow circuit. Well, let's have a look. Iridium plate first. Iridium plate is made with an implosion compressor, which is made with advanced things and compressors and advanced circuits. Again, we have the tech to make this, it's just going to be a bind. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, I've got that little bit of iridium I want to process, haven't I? And we've certainly got the iridium to do this, because I've got 14 ingots. Now we use this along with those to make an iridium alloy ingot, which is then put through either a see, now here's the thing. That is actually pretty hard work. That isn't. Metal press is, oh, I would need an immersive thing. So do I stick to my guns and build it in immersive industrial craft, or do I go the path of least resistance and build it in Hoofer? What's a jig? Because that's, we also need that. That's another iridium plate, so we need 2 iridium plates, and then we're into tungsten. Tungsten we get from, God, what do we get it from? Tungsten ore found in the overworld from Y0 to Y10, and it is rare. Great. That is just what we wanted. You don't get it as a byproduct of anything by the looks of it. It is tungsten or nothing. That's going to be a pain. And it's got to be, well, it says that, I'm assuming it has to be the overworld. I mean, it wouldn't specifically say the overworld if it didn't mean the overworld, now would it? So we have definitely got the question to do too. Upgrade. Let's just go with the saw for the time being. I really don't want to think about going any further, and that requires an iridium alloy plate. Iridium, it's basically the same thing. Lapotron crystals, but this is the bit that's going to cause issues. How are we going to go? Well, I suppose we've got to go mining for it, haven't we? That's the only real option. So yeah, let me pull myself some supplies together and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're going to go and visit our old strip mine, which I know happens to have some caves off it. I've got plenty of torches, I've got sticks. I probably should take some more wood, but we'll pick some up on the way. I thought we might as well go with that as well, just to make this actually more efficient. It doesn't matter if we lose that enchantment going up, because, you know, what did it cost us? 3 lapis and 3 levels. So yeah, that's a kind of a thing which is less of an issue. So on stream I had and struggled to find a decent cave, and I'm not going to let that put me off, because I happen to know, when I think, the thing is, it's like all of these things, you tend to forget stuff. So I happen to know that let me just break this lot out so it can despawn proper. I happen to know that there were caves off of my old strip mine, but of course I didn't remember that when it was actually a thing that I wanted to do. It's only after the fact that you kind of remember, and you kind of go, oh yeah, there was that, wasn't there? Why didn't I use that before? Duh. You know the thing. I'm sure we all do it. We forget our own heads if they weren't screwed on. Now obviously, until we get down there, this is not caving, this is boop, let me just close you down, and I can't do the fall because of that thing there. which, yeah. But it don't matter, because I'm not worried. We've got good armour, I've got plenty of food. I went shopping this week while we were processing stuff. And by shopping I mean I went around and butchered a whole load of sheep and chickens and cows and pigs and cooked their fleshy meat, because that's what you do. Alright, so we should now, this for example, you see, we left because, you know, it couldn't be there. So 4, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's about as exciting as that gets. And that is a Balos, and I hate them. They just sound horrible. Now this, what is this way? That looks to me, yeah, that looks to me like that dungeon we found. Okay, let me pop a block there, just so things can't interrupt us. Definitely cave spiders over there. That's fine. Again, don't really mind them. We do want this on though, so we can double cave spider. Alright. Let's get in there and break that. Let's get that turned up. Oh, I heard that. Worry about everything else. Right. They're both dead cave spider spawners, so that's a good start. Let's head off this way. Now what am I at? Y12. So we're actually too high up at this point to find what we're looking for. However, no. Oh, hello. Hi, how are you doing, sir? Allow me to introduce you to the wonderful world of technology. Okay, what's going on here? Not entirely sure. If we do that, then we're pretty good, aren't we? Okay, what we got around here? Nobody, nothing. Few valuables. And that's kinda it. As per usual, I will try and secure the area immediately around us before I start poking in chests. For good reasons. Right. We'll have that. Right, as I say, we're still too high up at the moment though. We need to go further down than this. So I'm wondering whether we would be... Hey, hello. No. Are we better off to try tunneling down in our strip mine? Because I don't think this is going to go down much further, if it does go down at all. Oh, you were lucky. My obviously. Oh, okay. No, that was a very tough bat. Yeah, I'm in two minds as to whether the best technique here is to go. Well, Andy, we have got down. We definitely have located a. Oh, hello, and some diamond. I don't mind if I do. Ow. Oh, I didn't make any. That's one of the downsides to having the technology behind you, of course, is sometimes you forget that that you need to have the damn thing turned on. Otherwise it doesn't work so well. Let me just get this zone again, up and up there. Lovely. Oh, a little bit back there as well. Right, so we should be able to maybe search around. Mind you, we haven't. Oh, hello. Right. If you have quite finished, let's just see if we can't get any deeper. If not, as I say, I am quite happy to tunnel down and try excavating at a lower level than Y12. If that's necessary, it is necessary. I've got a feeling it is going to be necessary. I don't know why. It just call me old-fashioned if you will, but I think this is not going to go down very particularly high much. Yeah, I'm going to try tunneling, I think, but first off we'll have that because it'd be wrong not to. Now I came through here. I will tunnel down, and well, I suppose we can do it. We can do it together, can't we? First off, so we know over there's a lava pool. So if we kind of come down this end, and I haven't really got. I've got some actually, haven't I? Let me just make a couple of stacks of ladders. 1, 2, 3, and I don't like doing this. 4. That's not what I wanted. Ladders, that's what we wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know that this passageway is 3 wide, so we'll continue with that idea. And now we're at Y8, so this is we're on 8, 9, and 10. So we're in the first layer, if you like, of this discovery, and we should be able to find that. I think that and that and that there and that side, they are where we're going. Same technique as I use for all my normal strip mining. 3 high, 1 wide, and 5 deep. 4, 20 deep. So that's 3, 4, 5, and let's see if we can find some tungsten. Back in a bit. Got one. Just the one. I need some space for it. There you go. That, when put through a industrial grinder, will give us 2 tungsten dust, or it will give us 2 tungsten dust through a pulverizer with a chance of manganese. Tungsten dust in a blast furnace will give us tungsten, and tungsten ingots we require to make that. We only need 2. So in theory, that's a step in the right direction. Didn't take me too long either. So I'm going to finish these 2 strips off, because it'll annoy me if I don't. And one more, I think, on this one. I'd actually prepared to go down another level, so there is actually another strip underneath this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The first one's always awkward because it's not 5. It's not perfect lighting. Oh, hello. That will be there, and then get those put away. And I doubt I'll find another one that easily, but they got all of this here, this destabilized redstone, which takes you into this little passageway there. So yeah, that kind of does us, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'd actually gone and prepared to go down another level. Let's see how we fare. I should probably turn that off as well. How we fare getting back to home. And wow, I was expecting that to take a lot longer, which I guess I shouldn't really complain, but there you go. I'm gonna anyway. I'll see you back at the ranch. Alright, well, we got the tungsten ore. Let's get that processed. Question is, I don't know actually whether I can smelt it, because the thing downstairs, the old industrial blast furnace, requires 2,500 heat to make tungsten. And I honestly don't know if I can be bothered. The arc furnace is probably easier to make than the blast furnace, and that says everything you need to know about it. Decisions. I knew there was a reason I disliked industrial crafts. Let's have a look. Let's have a go at the Tech Reborn again. Just go and check Tech Reborn. To go to the reinforced machine casing, which I'm hoping would get to that temperature, we'd need steel plates, which obviously requires us to faff around with the railcraft. Advanced machine casings, which obviously that's doable. It's just a pain. And advanced circuits, which again is doable. It's just a pain. But it is doable, especially if you add the two lava blocks to the middle. I suspect that would do the trick. The question is, do I really want to try that manually, or would we be better off? So we can say we've done that. That's obviously not happening anytime soon. Upgrade the saw, that's in progress, but with kind of things. Applied Energistics is probably the next thing we need to consider. Now, the big question from here is, where do I want to build it? Do I want to build it in here? Do I want to perhaps come back and then go down and extend this out this way a wee bit and get myself some space? And how do I want to power it? Because I don't really want to use EU and then go converting it to RF, because that's a pain. I don't know whether let's have a look at applied. There is a energy acceptor, and I'm not entirely sure if that will accept applied. Maybe we find out on stream, or maybe we find out on the next episode, because unfortunately after this episode, the Sunday coming, Sunday after this episode, I won't be able to stream because I will be in London for the bank holiday weekend. We're going down to visit friends and just have a generally good time. So next thing we'll be doing is probably doing applied energistics on the thingy. But until then, a very exasperated thank you very much for watching this mod. I tell you, I sometimes wonder why I look back at it fondly. But anyway, until then, thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.